Jazeera's Kristen Salumi sat down in New York with Jordan's ambassador to the UN. Prince Zayed bin Riyadh said the international community does need to help with the increasing refugee problem.
You could see this as a developing tsunami in essence, that just the continuation of this amount or this number of people coming into the country it reaches a point where it's beyond our ability to cope with it unless we have the required financial support from the international community to do so. And the government has made it very clear that we need to have our friends help us.
Mr. Ambassador, the numbers surrounding this crisis are just staggering. Last September, we were talking about 500,000 refugees. Now we're talking about 1.4 million people who fled Syria. Can you talk about the scope of this crisis from Jordan's perspective?
The crisis has reached a point where our authorities find it very difficult to cope with the rate of flow. If we are to continue receiving between 1,500 to 2,000 refugees a night, and I think last Sunday the number crossing into Jordan reached 4,000 in one day, we have an impossible situation to contend with by the end of the year.
Are the needs of the Syrian refugees being met?
You do not have a case where all the refugees are healthy adults who can get by with some lack of food or some lack of medicine. You have a segment of your population, like any segment, where you're going to have those who have chronic illnesses, those who have been wounded by the war, and then each particular medical case requires an extraordinary amount of attention. Who pays for them? There has to be a great amount of work done to find the funds, because there are Jordanian patients who are waiting for similar treatment.
But the scope of this refugee crisis is almost unparalleled in many years, anyway.
Well, it's not just, yes. I mean, the thing is, the numbers thus far are huge, but it's still the potential for a doubling, if not more, of the overall refugee population that I think is terrifying to many of us in the region. Yeah.